Hello, listener faithful, or rather, watcher faithful. It's the Untitled Wrestling Podcast, and we are back with another watch along. My name is Troy, joined as always by Jay. What's going on? Are you looking forward to this?
Who's your hero?
Hey?
Who's your hero?
You.
Oh, Chris Hero.
All right. I was trying to be nice.
I know, it's his entrance music.
Oh, okay.
Who's your
Cool.
hero? Chris Hero.
Chris Hero. There you go. Got it right. First time. Don't worry about it. It's another watch along. And yes, as Jay has alluded to, we've got Chris Hero against Zack Sabre Jr. For those not familiar with Chris Hero, maybe familiar with Cassius Ohno, was his character in NXT, although didn't quite get over, I think, as much as many people thought. I enjoyed him. I know of his stuff before as Chris Hero. But yeah, his NXT stuff, not so much. You're probably a bit more familiar with his Chris Hero stuff before NXT.
Chris Hero was the first indie wrestler I ever met.
Nice.
He was in the opening match of the first indie show I ever went to against Claudio Castagnoli. And
Awesome.
They broke the ring.
Actually broke the ring.
And they actually broke the ring on
Superb.
a superplex. And then we're both just chilling out at the merch stand afterwards. And I went and had a little chat with them both. They were lovely.
Awesome. Good stuff. Yeah, Chris Hero seems like a nice chap. And Zack Sabre Jr. Yeah. Zack Sabre Jr., for those that aren't aware of Zack Sabre Jr.
He's the current New Japan World Champion. Not the World Championship, as in New Japan World TV Champion.
Yeah.
He's one of the best, if not the best, technical wrestler on the planet. He's always in the argument anyway.
Yeah. Up there with the likes of Danielson, Gresham, and the like. Utah, maybe. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. He's very good. He's a gobby little shit. I'm sure his mouth might get him some death by elbow in this match.
Sweet. Well, with that said, let's get straight into it. This comes courtesy of Limitless Wrestling. And we'll count us in. 3, 2, 1, play.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. It is the New England debut of Zack Sabre Jr., the winner of the Battle of Los Angeles out of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, and the current Rev Pro heavyweight champion out of England, taking on one half of Death by Elbow.
Stay to that venue.
What's this in? A fucking log cabin?
I'm joined right now by Tony Nelson. Who is Tony
I don't know. It looks like a social club, but it's just like...
Troy Nelson. Top Shelf Troy here. Thank you for that.
Oh,
the commentator.
Is this... I feel like we watched another Limitless show or someone else in this same venue. It looks familiar.
We watched a Limitless match. It was AR Fox versus AC, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, that was in a different venue, but yes, it was Limitless. This venue looks familiar. I don't know why.
Sabre Jr.
I feel like I've watched one of their matches during the pandemic.
Okay.
So it was in here, but it was empty.
Right.
Fresh-faced Zack Sabre Jr.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go out on a limb.
Without his bleached blonde hair as well.
Pick me a winner. I'm putting you right on the spot. Right
He's
away.
put on some muscle since then.
And I love Death
Yes.
by Elbow, but honestly,
The thing with Zack Sabre Jr. is he's deceptively tall.
Yeah, he's gangly, isn't he? He's all limbs.
And then again, don't forget,
Yeah, like, when I met him, he was like towering over me like the fucking Slender Man.
The Slender Man.
Times in almost every kind of match all over the world, including Japan and England. And of
How
course,
tall
these
is
two
he?
were the final two
1.85
of
meters.
men
What's
in the
that?
finals of
He's
last
6'2",
year's Battle of
6'3".
Los Angeles. Of course, including Speedball Mike Bailey. It came down to these two.
1.85 apparently is
Of course,
just
Zack Sabre
6
Jr.
foot,
got
just
the
about 6'1".
Absolutely. And you want
He
to talk
definitely
about
seems
field
taller than
talent.
that.
Think about all the other people, all the other
Yeah,
names
because
here.
I'm
Before we get
6'1"
to
and
that
he was
point,
towering over
We're
me.
going to rekindle the flame right now with Chris Hero and Zack Sabre Jr.
Unless it's just that I've got bad posture, it could be that.
Chris Hero, the consummate veteran, has more to prove still now. All these young kids like Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh, fucking hell, those ring ropes are loose.
Are out to prove something.
Yeah.
Chris Hero needs to put them in their place. And I
That
think
ring's
he'll
really
just
low
that
as well.
tonight.
Yeah.
Hero going for one of his patented Yakuza kicks. Snapmare takedown by Mr. Zack Sabre. He's going off the buckle. We were going to see some Bruce wrestling there. There's a counter.
Chris Hero with that roll.
Oh, he nearly got that by elbow.
Oh.
Zack Sabre Jr. says no. And the crowd here in Orono, Maine is showing their appreciation, Stephen.
Indeed. Now, if I'm not mistaken, clearly this is Zack Sabre Jr.'s debut for Limitless Wrestling, but if I'm not mistaken, this is also Heroes. But it seems like the fans here in the state of Maine are very familiar with Chris Hero.
Absolutely. Chris Hero, a veteran, a professional wrestler.
Oh, it's in Maine. It's not far from the Canadian border, which would explain why it looks like a log cabin.
Including but not limited to Ring of Honor, Combat Zone Wrestling, Pro Wrestling, Gorilla, IWA Mid-South. Was it early
Been to Maine.
I've been to Maine. I went to a wedding in Maine many years ago. It's lovely. Really, really nice.
Not forget Pro Wrestling Noah, where he
Very
currently
nice
calls
place.
home along with Beyond Wrestling.
Absolutely. Zack Sabre Jr., no stranger to WXW in Germany. In addition to Progress, beat a guy named AJ Styles.
That was a
Yeah,
nice
shout out to
match.
Progress there. That was a nice
Last person
transition.
to face AJ Styles, of course, surprise debut in World Wrestling Entertainment just about 6 days ago.
Absolutely. And here
And
we
now,
are now.
let's
Zack
focus on
Sabre Jr.
They just say something about a debut in WWE. Who's that for?
AJ Styles.
Oh, okay. This is when it was.
Yeah, they were talking about
You take a look at all of these young British
Zack Sabre Jr. wrestling AJ in Progress.
As if they're AJ in Progress.
Like Johnny Kidd.
Doesn't surprise me.
Mark Rock. Gold belt Maxine, even one of my favorites.
They get some big old names.
AJ had like a 3-month run where he was just like going around, just showing up at random indies. So
Actually, yeah. What's the promotion over here? There's like a really small, what are they called?
Absolutely.
I can't remember what they are, but they always run in Cheltenham. And he rocked up there to about fucking 40, 50 people.
Right there. We talk about, I've been in there just like you have, Steve.
sounds about right.
I've been known to go toe-to-toe, hold with people, but
I'll be used to that from when he was in the dying embers of TNA.
I mean, like, I've never seen Hero stretch like this before.
He's putting him in some sort of a modified surfboard.
It actually looks like he was going. It looks like he was going for a modified version of the Tower of London, or otherwise known as a stretch plum. If he lifted his leg up, now Hero's got a
Grapevine there.
grapevine in that
Tower
leg.
of London, doesn't he mean the London
Focusing
Dungeon?
on the ankle of Zack
No
Sabre
idea.
Jr., including the
Tower of London's
putting all of his weight on it.
Tower of London's like the cutter off the top rope.
Absolutely, that's the
Oh,
bread
okay.
and
Like the
butter of
bone
Chris
butter.
Hero, that cravat. He can hit it on the ground. I've seen him hit it in the air from the top rope, Steven. And it's not just a submission hold, he can turn that into a driver very well and very quickly.
Indeed, he may have not created cravat, but he definitely made it popularized in the sport of professional wrestling.
Absolutely, honing the skill. Using that move, the cravat. Absolutely, putting the pressure
I mean,
there.
he didn't.
He has been known
Regal
to use
did.
a spinning neck rip. Hero's well
tell
done.
him.
He has
What-
utilized that.
what do I
Zack
fucking know?
Sabre Jr. doing something very rare.
He's going to be looking for some sort of an arm bar, and he's going to be working over that arm.
He took care of that. Wait a minute, what kind of arm bar is that?
What the
He
fuck, man?
brought. Oh, that's nice.
That's superb.
Trying to
He-
grab that
To be fair,
right arm of
Hero
Hero
brought it
saying
back
no,
like
but
into
Zack
prominence on the
Sabre Jr.
indies.
Very
Oh,
much
okay.
has it now.
He really brought the UK style to like
And now we
America.
put him in a maneuver like
That's
this,
cool.
Steven. Yes, you're
in the,
on
like,
here,
kinda, like,
trying to
noughties.
hook the hold on like
Did he
that.
wrestle
even-
over here for quite a bit?
With Hero's arm like that,
Yeah, yeah,
he's gonna
he-
have him going nowhere,
he's an absolute journeyman. He
and just
like
that, Hero
go.
proves me wrong.
He'd go to like he wrestled in Progress a lot. He wrestled for Red Pro, I think.
Nice.
Oh no, too much, too much.
Did loads of
Too much, but
random
he
like
takes him down with a side
indies and
headlock
across the
takedown. Now he's
UK
got him in a side
good
headlock.
lad.
Now
um,
working on the wrist as well.
and Europe.
Roman knuckle lock there on the ground.
Yeah,
into the
he's
head
awesome.
scissors, putting him up and arching up, adding even more.
He's one of those wrestlers who should have been like a much bigger star than he was.
Zack
Yeah.
Sabre clearly started
'Cause
out
he's
in the
fucking
country of
tremendous.
England,
I remember when he came into
or
NXT with
continent
like,
of England, or
fuck
country
it
of
out.
England.
A hell of a lot of pop.
He's often modernized
But-
a lot of professional
The
wrestlers.
first time or the
Zack
second time?
Sabre Jr. also has
Oh,
wrestled
yeah,
for
yeah.
Noah.
First time when he had like a little feud with Richie Steamboat,
No, second time then.
Mr. ZSG.
and the second time he came back
That's
with this kind of build,
Yeah.
had a little feud with Bob Roode.
Yeah. And then he got knocked the fuck out by Riddle in like 10 seconds, didn't he?
I don't know.
He also had
Zack
the
Sabre
first
Jr.
British
is
rounds
dirty,
match
but
in
I know
WWE.
he is dirty, that
Did he?
dirty can come.
Yeah, in NXT UK.
Nice.
He moved him over to
Heroes
NXT
is
UK
trying to
pre-pandemic
independent scene
and had him like
Not just reinvented himself, but
just
like I said, it
like
feels like he has
calling
something to
people out
prove
for
to all
like
these
British
young
rounds matches.
stars that he, yes, has mixed
He's
up
a-
with Zack Sabre, but so many other new
He's a
stars
very
that he has not
interesting
had the
man.
opportunity
I need to listen to his
and
podcast
will
because he's like
in the near future, and Zack
he's like an
Sabre
encyclopedia
Jr.
for wrestling.
Leapfrog
Awesome.
those.
I'm sure there's a documentary on WWE Network about him.
I'll have a look. Fucking hell, it's hard to keep up with this.
It's close
Yeah, also, Chris Hero brought over Johnny
Boy.
Saint to wrestle in Chikara, which was wild.
No way.
Yeah, I think that's on YouTube somewhere. He had a match with Johnny Saint.
Oh, we'll have to find that.
Johnny Saint was like in his 60s, just having like this like catch as catch can classic with Chris Hero.
Amazing.
Hero not the type to take a count-out victory, but in this case, I don't really want any more of Zack Sabre Jr.
I should point this out because I know for firsthand that
Sabre
Hero
Jr. has
has
got like
tremendous experience
something in his mouth that he doesn't like.
That we call a pony ring. He's been known to do
Learned that earlier, I heard.
Yes. He was actually the one who told me that's what this ring is called. He's been known to fly and do many kind of moves that are not normally done for men his size in this type of ring. Now, I'm not sure what the count out.
That ring's so low to the floor. Like he barely had to lift himself up to get in.
I know. I feel like if it was higher, ooh, the height on that. I feel like if it was higher, he'd probably end up hitting the ceiling though.
Yeah, it's pretty low.
Hook the leg man, as Dave Prezak would say. You gotta hook the leg man. Hook the leg man.
Chris Hero beside himself now, a little bit surprised, looking in disbelief.
I'm not sure why Hero should be surprised. He's faced this man almost a dozen times all over the world. He should know it's going to take more than that to put this man away.
But with that said, Steven, who else would know Zack Sabre Jr. like a Chris Hero, who, like you said, knows the man in and out a dozen times? I'm left to believe that he thought he had him, and I think that Yakuza kick from the outside is what, that was the bread and butter for this one.
But don't forget that Zack Sabre, when went so flying, he landed on a woman that made a cushion fall. And that looked like a headbutt, I believe. I turned my head for a second, but I could have sworn that was like a headbutt of some kind.
No, it wasn't a headbutt.
It was a head foot.
I wouldn't call it dirty, perhaps gritty. But both men knew what they signed up for when they decided to come to Orono, Maine tonight. And just jabbing him with the knee.
Kicking Zack Sabre Jr. into that kid. Also, what's with like the telly from like the 90s?
A big fatback CRT monitor.
The fridge, there's just a random fridge there. And a bingo board. What's going on?
And a big European uppercut.
It's a stiff
Sabre
uppercut, that.
Jr. with another, almost taking himself off of his feet. The trifecta of European uppercut.
I'm not sure if they got all the streamers underneath the ring. Hero's not going around in a circle. Oh, guess what I'm talking about?
Catches him again. See Zack Sabre Jr.'s head bouncing off that gentleman's knee. A little added bonus for Chris Hero.
Fucking hell.
She gave it a death by elbow for the boys.
Fucking Lass is terrified, bless her.
I think he was running her head for good luck.
Rubbing her head for good luck.
Not my first way to get good luck, but Chris Hero now, jaw-jacking here.
What's he got on his leg? He's got ketchup on his leg from a fucking plate.
Using parental discretion, deciding not to lay a count and let
Someone gave him a napkin.
Parental discretion?
Oh, superb.
Parental discretion, Steven?
Yes, I am.
All right. Hero now.
This is fantastic.
Hero is taking control of modified cravat there. Now he's got him by the ears.
Go on, do a cravat suplex.
Oh,
You know you want
Oh, fuck about.
And Zack Sabre
it. More death by elbow.
Absolutely. No seat there. Seats taken.
And the fans seem to be moving because they're sensing that here we're about to see a flying hero.
Oh, Christ. Why is he moving the
I can only
chairs?
imagine.
Worry about it.
These fans want to take a trip to Elbow City. Maybe that's the next town over.
Oh, I think I know what he's going to go for.
Oh. Not on
Ring
there.
does not have any give. I don't even want to begin to talk about that unforgiving.
I'm surprised, like, Zack Sabre Jr. hasn't got any, like, cigarette butts or anything stuck to him.
I like to point this out that, like Xavier Bell, Zack Sabre Jr. does not wear a knee pads. That's got to be a disadvantage, especially since we don't have hats here. And
Guy's fucking so observant,
I know what
isn't he?
Hero's going to go for. He's going to go for his flying senton on the top.
Don't do it, Chris.
Oh,
You
God,
want to talk
not
about
there.
this type of ring?
He's been known to do this in this type of ring. I'm pretty confident he's going to go for it. Let's see if I'm right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zack Sabre Jr.
I know he can do it.
Anywhere.
I've seen him do it, but
Oof.
Out of the pool.
little lucha roll there.
Yeah.
He got an octopus hold, Steven.
Wouldn't have been able to get away with that if the ring was
Octopus hold
higher.
on the outside.
He's tangled Hero up somewhat in those streamers.
Nice.
Wait a minute, Hero's,
Dump him on a
Hero's
fucking
got
chair.
down.
Yeah.
The octopus
There's
hold
like
on the
an
outside.
angry old fella there.
Sabre knew it was
Chris Hero just looking for somewhere to just land on him.
Just chuck him on that pensioner's lap.
No, he can do anything he wants to him right now.
Yeah, but so can Hero.
Swing him into the fridge.
If Hero
Please
passes,
stay away from us, gentlemen, please.
Chuck him into that big fatback TV.
If he can get in, that would be a rope break, and I do believe it is.
no, Hero was using the ropes to break Saber off him. That was genius. The ropes sort of separated Hero and Saber, and now Hero rolling to the outside, so Saber
Saying
can't
that,
capitalize on that. But Saber's going right after
That shouldn't
Hero.
have counted as a rope break because they were outside the ring when the move was put on.
Yeah, they said it didn't. It was he just broke it because he used the rope to like prise him off. Oh, God, you bastard!
Oh no, Chris Hero.
That would have been death by elbow if he had like rolling elbowed into
Knockout
that.
elbow and no give on that steel post, Steven.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, he just used the elbow he's been known to knock people out with, and now Saber sees that. He's going to weaken that. Look at this.
Oh, don't even.
I like that the
tell me.
ref's just given up on like countouts.
Yeah. Oh, you fucker.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, the ref's lost control here.
Words of bad company. Dirty for dirty.
Oh, goodness.
But I also like that it's a different kind of Zack Sabre Jr. match than what we're used to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris Hero.
It's a bit more brawling than like normally would do.
Hero's not going to need to go to the hospital tonight.
Especially here in Orono.
Why? What's wrong with Orono Hospital?
Oh my goodness.
You been?
I have been.
What was wrong with you? Too much of that Caribbean rum?
I'd prefer not to talk about that. Zack Sabre Jr. now. Even a simple hold like that is excruciating for Chris Hero.
And Hero, wait, he's done. God, look at this.
You got to break him up.
Oh, fuck. Oh, you nasty bastard.
There you go.
I'm telling you, Zack Sabre, psychology, he's going after this arm that Hero uses to knock people out. He's been known to use the other arm, but that's not the arm that can knock someone out.
I'm not here to
Be any
discuss which
death by elbow
which
tonight.
elbow would knock me out if Chris Hero hit me with an elbow. I'm pretty sure he'd do a pretty good job with either. But yes, said the padded up elbow, Steven, is his go-to.
Yeah, but both of them are padded, but I'm telling you, the arm that's
So
right
upsetting.
would be the stronger arm because it also, the hand connects to the tricep and it connects to the bicep and it connects to the elbow.
Stephen Weiner, MD here, giving me the biology of Chris Hero's elbow. Zack Sabre Jr. going tit for tat now, stepping on the hand.
Now he's going for a circle, but Hero again to the ropes.
Hero in a rush for those ropes.
I will say this, Zack Sabre, at least not even knee in the count to break the hold.
Zack Sabre a little bit beside himself now, Steven, trying to figure out what he can do here to Chris Hero. Look at him. He's wasting a little bit of valuable time now. He's got the man weakened. You got to stay on him, especially that elbow.
Well, this match has no time limit. We are going to have a rematch, no matter how long it takes. Hero has wrestled very long matches. He's wrestled a 93-minute match years ago. Like I said, that's been years ago.
Absolutely, but Chris Hero came to Maine tonight to compete.
Hero's going
Chris Hero says no.
Hero's going strong down on us. Don't forget, both these men regulars in Noah.
Oh,
That's connected, but Hero caught it. He took the kick,
Zack's
got it.
fucked
he
up.
cut the knee. Just the kick. Sweeps him with the leg.
Maybe not.
Shinya Hashimoto.
Shinya Hashimoto, former New Japan Pro Wrestling heavyweight champion, founder of the 0-1 promotion.
May he rest in peace.
Chris Hero, I do believe. Did he spend time in 0-1, Steven, to your recollection?
I will have to ask him later on.
Probably.
There's an elbow.
An elbow now. Sabre going for a double.
Is 0-1 still going or not?
Finish wrestling.
Yeah.
It does. Okay.
Gets him with another.
Yeah, they're just they're not as big as they once were.
Okay.
Like a lot of promotions that aren't New Japan, they just
Zack
Yeah.
Sabre
They're
Jr.
still
with
going,
that
they're just not-
Oh, Hero's
not
pissed.
nowhere near
Hero
to
was
where-
on the break.
Although Noah's getting real big at the moment.
Beautiful kick.
Yeah, it is.
Knocked him out. I didn't know Hero knew how to do a roundhouse kick.
I think the fact that they've been doing that, well, was it this year or last year? They had the extra night of Wrestle Kingdom and it was a lot of Noah
Now
stuff.
if you're looking for a little bit of a belly
Last
back.
year.
No.
Both.
And they did it this year as well. Nice.
They did like they did the Musa retirement show this year.
Ah, yes, so they did. Yeah, yeah.
Two
I think that's certainly helping to put some eyes on it.
Yeah.
Timekeeper tonight. I will be tomorrow night for Beyond Wrestling, but I'm not in charge of the time tonight. I'm just the lead commentator tonight.
Yes. Oh, you're the lead commentator.
Yes, I called most of the matches. I was told to with my title would be lead commentator.
Fantastic. We'll get you some sort of a plaque for that.
Thank you.
Zack Sabre Jr.
Fucking commentary going at each other. Oh, you're the lead commentator.
back up on his feet.
And so is Hero. Let's
Hell.
put that down. I love Zack Saber's gear, and I love Hero's gear, by the way. I want to just throw that out there while I have a moment. Zack Saber going for something. Hero backdrops him off the day. Right here with a boot to the face. Saber's still on the ropes, though. Hero again with a bicycle kick.
He's just getting distracted so much.
Junior, he wants more from Hero.
He's not bad. He's just getting distracted, though, isn't he?
Saber's just standing there. Why is he not
Willingly
moving?
accepting it. A slap to the face, very disrespectful by Chris Hero.
But he's still holding on.
Babyface Zack Saber Jr. makes me really sad.
When he's not been a mouthy little gobshite.
Yeah, because he's just such a little shit, isn't he?
See, I'm right, see? The elbow. He went for his elbow with the knockout elbow. And that hurt.
He didn't put the spin on it.
Oh, Saber back in.
Ooh.
Oh, what's
Well,
this?
it's over. Could be looking for a pinfall. Catch with a pin.
Oh,
Only gets 2. And you can see even there, Steven, when he folded him up, he put pressure on the elbow by just putting his feet over the elbow, and he was in pain, Steven.
I gotta give Hero credit for kicking out of that. Especially with the way his elbow must be killing him. You gotta make sure to have the back spikes ready as a chop. The knees send Saber down to the mat.
And
Fucking hell.
That's gonna leave it imprint on Saber, but Saber's sitting up. Like
Hero
Undertaker.
starting to lose feeling in his fingers.
But Saber's still conscious. I gotta give him credit. He is still conscious, just pulling on the trunks. Hero to trunk stuff up.
Oh, right across
Jesus.
But that hurt
It's like
Hero.
chopping him
It
for
hurt
fucking
Saber.
a log.
It's what I said at the beginning of this match. As Hero rips off part of his elbow pad. Hero likes
Oh,
to
he's-
Saber likes to tap people.
Unloading the elbow pad.
If you hear these, actually, I don't know if the DVD is going to do this match justice. So what that sounds like in here, Steven. Hero with a
Fucking
big
hell.
kick. That mafia-esque kick.
Hero, I think, is
Yeah, death by elbow.
he's reaching to the heavens for something. I think it could sense that it's almost time.
I know that elbow's there, but it could be time to bring that elbow pad down, Steven. If you catch my drift.
I do, but
Bone meeting bone.
can he get Saber up? He's been known to use a pile driver in the past. I want to point that out.
Zack Sabre Jr. says no.
Many times over. And no way as well. Hero could use a deadlift over. Just get enough power into his arm.
Say, pulling up with that elbow, Steven. It's too
Look,
much.
like he's able to do it though. He's actually able to do
Like
it.
you're looking for a cradle pile driver, Steven.
Ah, he's
Fucking
going
hell.
out for the power driver.
Wait.
Nope.
Oh wait, no, a counter by Saber. It's into it.
Submission.
That's an arm bar.
Oh, God.
But that's not the arm that's hurt. But look at this.
Fucking hell.
Look at that Kimura.
Going for a Kimura.
With a grapevine across the body. Hero is near
Chris
the
Hero's
ropes though.
literally
But Hero
dumped
does
him on
not
his
want
neck
the
now,
ropes
and
to break his hold. What's this gonna be? No, Hero breaks out of it. He's holding on. A deadlift.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you bastard.
That's
This
impressive.
kid's Chris Hero.
Just
Yeah.
deadlift right up and over.
But you notice that though. He went to hook the leg, but he couldn't do it.
I love that little detail there where because it
Couldn't
his
hook
arm,
it to the arm.
but
Yeah,
he
it's
just
really
like
cool.
pressed his weight on him.
Realized he couldn't hook the leg, and he just forced all his body weight, hoping that
Fucking
would be
Chris
it.
Hero knows.
Both men
He's a
are
smart
down.
guy.
Both men are
Chris
down.
Hero's
And the
outstanding.
crowd is
Yeah.
As I say,
coming
could have been much bigger star than he ever was.
Yeah.
Such a good wrestler.
See?
We have a strict 10 count on the floor. That'll be a 10
Let's get him on the
count
pod.
in ring.
Find out his email.
He does
The people of
podcasts because
Maine
he's got his own one.
showing
Is
their
he?
support for this match.
That'd be great
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk to.
Competitors came to Maine tonight
The
to
man's like a
compete.
fucking
This is Limitless
encyclopedia of wrestling.
Wrestling. It's their third show under
He's
fire.
fascinating.
Zack Sabre Jr. back up. And a rolling elbow.
Oh,
Both men are down.
didn't do the run on it though.
Chris Hero
Oh, it's not over yet.
was mentored in his time in Japan by Michihiro Masawa. He gave him his own elbow pad and taught him the proper way to throw the rolling elbow. He has since, over the past few years, honed it and made it his own. And tonight he is hoping that that is going to be the difference maker against Zack Sabre Jr. Both men slow to stir after what we've seen. This match is going about 20 minutes plus right now, Steven. That gas has got to be wearing out in the tank, if you will.
Well, remember, we will be here all night long if it takes us that. Despite the fact that we are in the midst of a starting snowstorm, we are going to see a winner. There is no time limit. There's no time limit.
Zack Sabre Jr. being lifted up by Chris Hero. Could be looking for some of that, perhaps looking for that hero's welcome, that cravat driver. Sort of alligator cut to a hand.
No, wait.
Breaker.
This is he was going for the
backslide.
Backslide.
Only two. Catches the foot.
Oh, you bastard.
There goes the
There we go, it's off.
I told you when
The fucking yam on an elbow.
Chris Hero always
Here
wins.
comes step by elbow. No, Sabre counters it. It's going Fujiwara armbar.
You gotta break that wrist.
That's brilliant because he's took the elbow pad off as well.
Yeah.
He's good.
There we go.
There's no escape now, Steven. What's he gonna do?
Been tremendous.
Hero's face is turning
He's
purple.
too far away from the ropes.
Hero's face is turning purple. Zach's pulling back on
What
the
is it?
ribbon and the fingers. Hero's got to
Don't
be in
lie.
pain.
I mean, excruciating pain, Steven. That right arm.
It's a little bit
Been
purple, to be
damaged
fair.
so much. And Chris
They're
Hero
red.
is ever so close to the rope.
And look at this.
A hint of rouge.
Oh, is he gonna?
What in the world? Sabres
beside himself, Steven. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, no.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh
the
no!
knuckles, the finger, that joint manipulation. Steven said, Chris Hero says no.
I love that he's just
Look at that.
just looking about for, what can I pull on next? What can I try and snap in half next? Oh, there's a leg. Oh, there's an arm.
It's,
Oh,
it's the
there's a
fact
finger.
that he's just like twatting Hero's knee to try and get to his arm.
Oh, look at that. Just grabbing it with his fingers.
Focus your attention on your busted knee for a moment so I can grab your arm.
Oh,
Oh, nice reversal.
That's a big count run. Oh,
Oh, ref was slow to get to that.
Joey Gleed slow on the count.
Yeah, ref was fucking.
Yeah, he'd had him for at least 3 seconds before the ref had started.
Oh,
Oh, you bastard! Fucking hell.
ounce on that. Fuck me.
It's like it was a trampoline.
Steven, I'm gonna ask you a question. You can't pick me a winner.
Oh,
Pick
wow.
me a winner right now.
I can't. This is too close. I don't think the fans care who wins.
Give me some death by elbow.
That this
Yeah.
match is even happening.
The people of Maine have not seen competition quite like this, and this is the type of competition.
Families
that
are
limitless
actually
wrestling
rooting for Chris Hero
brings
here.
every single time. Chris Hero to the first to stir to his feet, and Zack Sabre Jr. is out.
Sabre knows he's in trouble now. He wasn't able to get up in time. He's trying to save himself by just grasping on to Hero's leg.
A neutralizer. Oh my goodness.
I think feelings like
Oh, he wasn't happy about that.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Stay down.
Another.
Stay down, Sabre. Could be looking for some sort of a tombstone.
No, Sabre countered.
Pulls him through. He
Look at
gets him.
this.
There's a judge.
Oh, Jim breaks special.
He got it.
Oh, oh wow. That was an impressive
Just
pin.
like that, Zack
That
Sabre
was.
Jr. turns the tide and defeats Chris Hero.
Nice.
Thank you,
Oh,
everyone, for
fantastic.
joining us tonight.
Give that a stop there. That was quality. Really
it was.
enjoyed that, man.
I feel like we need more Chris Hero.
Let's scope out some of his matches for future watch-alongs. Big fan of
There'll be
that. Really
plenty on
enjoyed
Ring
it.
of Honor.
What's that, sorry?
There'll be plenty on Ring of Honor.
Yeah, yeah. What do you think of that then? What's your verdict? What's your mark out of 10?
Oh, was fantastic. I'd give that 8.
Yeah. I will give that... 7.5. I enjoyed it. I don't know why it didn't quite creep up to 8 for me, but it was still super. Really, really good. I was just reminded how good Chris Hero is, really. It's a shame that, as you say, that it didn't quite work out for him. And yeah, but there's plenty of his other stuff online we can do a watch along of and remind ourselves of how good he is. So yeah, really enjoyed that. Big fan of that. Thank you again for watching. As always, we'll be back next Friday with more watch-alongs. If you've got any suggestions, do let us know in the comments below or on any of our other social media outlets. Facebook, Instagram and YouTube at Untitled Wrestling Podcast and Twitter, Twitch and Discord at Untitled Rest Pod. We will see you guys next week. Look after yourselves. Bye.
Bye. Fucking hell. There's